Bridget Montgomery with Mind Move Therapy. Thank you for joining me. This video is for people with a hiatal hernia who also have GERD or acid reflux. The purpose of this video is to keep our body as balanced as it can be and for us to acknowledge where we were and where we want to go with our health and well-being. I am on my lunch break. And it's been sort of a stressful day, so you know what? I mean, I'm sorry. If we don't take time for ourselves during our day, our business day, and to consciously spend time on our physical health, there is no way that our mental health can possibly improve. I don't know if it needs to on your end, but I don't know how anybody can go through life concerned about finances and the house and relationships and all of these things and come out with just a little bit of stress or anxiety, right? If we have a hiatal hernia, we have imposed inflammation on the body. We have an irritated vagus nerve. We have anxiety about the hiatal hernia. If we have acid reflux or GERD, we have irritation in our esophagus, our body is out of alignment with the stomach coming in through the hiatal into the esophagus area. There's a lot going on. So I always begin these videos with asking, what's one thing that you've been working on, either giving up or modifying in terms of what you're eating or drinking or smoking. So for a moment, take just a brief second to contemplate what it is that you have been working on, kind of abstaining from. And if it's been successful, how long? Are you proud of yourself with the progress you've made? Things of this nature. It goes up and down for me. I feel like I've been, my eating habits and things have improved, but when there's moments of weakness or there's moments of anxiety or a little, sadness or anything, any emotional triggers can cause me to derail. So I acknowledge that within myself. But what helps is when we take time out of our day to work out or to mindfully walk, practice our breathing exercises, do our sport, whatever it is, something physical for the body, calming the body down, doing movements so that we work on having the hiatal hernia move down into its rightful place, calming the body, etc. So again, it's my lunch break. But like I said in my last video, okay, and I'm not being a weirdo by doing this, underneath this pretty, work outfit, I have, I've got my workout outfit on right underneath here, people, okay? Because I'm not sacrificing my physical health because I have a 9-to-5 job. I'm not doing it. If you have to spend an extra 15 minutes at lunch, taking a walk, lifting weights that are in your car, whatever it takes, it's, at the end of the day, you're still there, and, we have to make sure that we're being healthy. So if you can take a deep breath in some natural place, it's the best anyway. So whether you're at home, outside, or at the office, let's just take a moment and take a nice breath in through your nose. Take a nice breath in through your nose and start to tune your awareness into your body. Tune into the body and tune out from the mind for a moment. Now, take a breath in through the nose. Feel the breath for a count of 6 going in and 8 going out. Ready? Take a nice deep breath in through your nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the breath go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, deep breath in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a pause. Just breathe. Close your eyes and take 3 breaths on your own. Beautiful. The next breathing exercise that we're going to practice is the physiological sigh, which has been promoted by Dr. Andrew Huberman, if we listen to him. So that is, a sigh is another form of breathing that humans do, apparently every 5 minutes or so. Many of us are unconscious when we sigh, but many of us are conscious when we sigh. Sometimes we sigh when, the shit hits the fan, like, or we get exasperated or something, or when we're kind of moving on from something, you know what I mean? So think of a time where maybe you sigh and how your pattern of breathing may change. So it's a breath in, and then kind of holding on to the breath, and then it's an additional breath in, and then it's a release. So let's practice together. So take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Now hold it and suck in a little bit more air, and then let the breath go through your mouth with an audible sigh out. Okay, so make the sigh sound, like make a vocal tone out your throat. All right, here we go again. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Fill up those lungs. Suck in a little bit more air, and let the breath go with the sigh. One more time, take a breath in through the nose. Fill up your lungs. Sip in a little bit more air, and then let the breath go. For many of us with the hiatal hernia and the acid reflux, it's really important that we're not reverse breathing. And so sometimes I do this little assessment. So let's take a couple abdominal breaths like we did in the beginning. We're just really focusing on letting the abs expand. We're not holding the muscles in the stomach when we breathe. Sometimes we do that when we have to show kind of strength or when we're stressed out or something like this. So we're going to kind of like relax into the belly area, okay? Allowing the stomach to expand. So here we go. Just take a nice deep breath in through your nose. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Breathe in. Feel your hand on your abs expand out. And then release the breath. Come back to neutral. 2 more times. When you're ready, take a breath in. Fill up your belly. Expand your intercostal muscles near your ribs. And release the breath. Exhale. One more time, take a nice breath in through the nose. Fill up your chest, your upper abs, your lower abs. And release the breath. Good. diaphragm. We're going to flare out the ribs, okay? The lungs are going to expand. We're working out this whole area, tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest. Digest is the key word there, people, since we have a compromised digestive system, which begins with the esophagus into the stomach. All right, so let's just do a few exercises briefly. We're going to begin with just bringing our arms up overhead. Glance between your palms. Reach your scapulas up towards the sky. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly lower the arms down. So these are sun breaths. You can call them whatever you want, okay? But we're going to connect breath to movement. And when we expand or when we extend, that's when we take the in breath. When we're breathing in, we lift up. That's the cue always for when we're lifting weights and things, but definitely when we're just exercising, when we're expanding, when we're lifting, we breathe in. And when we contract and come in is when we breathe out. And think of it. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. Let the belly go. Again, breathe in. Lift the arms. And let the breath go. Sun breaths. It's such a pretty name. You can do these on your own anytime. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. All right, shake it out just a little bit. Let's just focus on the spine. So I don't want to, say something you don't already know, but just to refresh your memory, our spine is our best friend. If we don't have a best friend, make it the spine. It carries us through life, etc., etc. All right, so let's just get into a nice posture, okay? So however you want to do it, turning front or, to the side to see another angle of your body. Start with just a nice stance through your legs. Maybe you ground down, you feel your feet on the floor or the ground. All four corners of your feet, toes, balls of your feet, heels. Moving up, engage a little bit in top of the knees, into the quads. Feeling a nice engagement through the hips, stomach, small intestines, large intestines, stomach, this whole area, the midline of your body. Lift the chest just a little bit. Move up the chin ever so slightly, creating a little bit more length through the throat. Lift those shoulders up, roll them back. Loosen any tightness on your face. Allow the corners of your lips to gently turn up ever so slightly and smooth out the area in between your eyebrows. Imagine the crown of your head pointed right up to the sky. Long line of extension through your spine. And breathe in. This is our stature. The hands. Flex and extend the hands for a moment. Long fingers as they grace your hips. Perfect. All right, let's just stand a couple standing postures, okay? Let's just do an old school quad stretch. Your psoas hip flexor, it connects to the diaphragm. The fascia connects. If we have tight hamstring, tight quads and psoas, etc., from sitting or not working out every day, all right? We want the diaphragm to not pull in any direction. We want it to be nice and supple, right where it needs to be. So just let's stretch it out. Hold your balance. And breathe. Perfect. Release the foot without putting the foot down onto the ground. Let's just cross it over the opposite knee. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, allow your tailbone to lower. You're keeping a neutral spine. There's nothing crunching here. You can lift the chest. Create a nice long line of extension through the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe out, just lift the knee so you're in this stork pose, so to speak. Perfect. Let's just kick the foot out. Here, we're going to practice exhaling. Okay? So breathe in and breathe out. Curl into the leg a little bit more. Breathe in and breathe out. Curl. Get the forehead to your knee kind of thing. Just hold where you're at. Hold your pose. And release. Bring the knee back into your chest. Tiger curl it in. And lastly, I have shoes on, but if you can grab the top of your foot, you can grab the inside of your foot, whatever works, and just expand the foot out. Hold a neutral spine. Lift the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Release the foot and gently bring it down. I'm just running in place for a moment. I have shoes on. It's easier with shoes on than shoes off, I think. Just getting the heart rate up just ever so slightly for a moment. You know, allowing the body to know that we're doing something healthy for it. All the systems of the body, the cardiac system, the respiratory system, the muscular system, and so on. And let's pause. We're just going to do the other side. So when you're ready, take a breath in through your nose, and let's come into that old school quad stretch. You can lift the chest here. Allow any tension on your face to go. Nice gesture on the face. Let's see what did we do? All right, we're going to let go of the foot, and then we come into a figure four. All these exercises, we're kind of working the legs and the hips, but that's okay because we're still talking about keeping the spine in a nice, neutral, lifted state. You know, the more that we work on the spine, the longer the front portion of our neck can be. We have better extension and flexibility in the neck area. Sit down a little bit more, just get a little bit more of a stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, let's stand and bring the knee with you. Okay, you're just this stork pose. something like this. All right, and then let's see. Oh yes, we grabbed for the toe, stood it up a little bit higher, and then extended it in the front, or actually we brought it out to the side. Hold your posture, hold your pose. 2 more breaths. 2. Perfect. And then let's just bring it down and bring it in front of us. And here we were practicing the exhale. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, curl it in. Even glancing down at your knee. And if you come out of it, you just gracefully come back into it. And release. All right, well, since we did all that, let's just come into a little bit of a plie squat. Just bring your toes out a little bit, and let's just come down into just a little bit of a squat. Come up. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring both of your feet together. Let's just sit in our chair for a moment. Bring your biceps closer to your ears. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, just bring the arms behind you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Just turn towards the front. Bring your palms together near your heart space. Just for a moment, just take the backs of your thumbs and rub in between your chest, your sternum. Okay? One hand on your sternum area, bringing your finger pad in between your chest. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And let's do a couple of these exercises to move the hiatal hernia, just to bring some awareness into the hiatus area. So to the left of your midline, we're getting in there a little bit and kind of massaging right underneath your bottom rib, right? I'd like to see other people do this exercise, so if you post any photos of yourself practicing this, definitely let me know so you can subscribe to my channel, and I will subscribe to yours. So just kind of rubbing in a downward fashion, seeing if we can, even lifting the chest and getting in there. Good. Just a couple more exercises really quickly. Let's come back into that sun breath one more time. Reach up. And then cactus the arm out. Now, don't have tension in your jaw and neck. You can move the head around a little bit, actually, if you try this out. You know, the neck doesn't want to go too much to the left or the right. but you can have a little bit of mobility in the throat. Maybe open up your jaw, anything like this. Okay? Let's try it again. Reach up, and then cactus the arms out. Lift the chest, and breathe. Perfect. Let's reach the arms up overhead. Just a couple side stretches. Bringing your palms together. If they can touch, fantastic. You got to play around with it a little bit. Reach your arms up. And flow over to the right. Breathing in. And breathing out. Go a little deeper. Stretching your side body, opening up the fascia. Right on that left side, baby. Right where your stomach and your hiatal hernia is. And lift up. Reach up. And bend to the other side. Bend to the right. Up. Last little bit here, everyone. Let's just do a few reverse lunges. So let's just come down. And when we come up, the bit is we're just going to reach the chest up to the ankle. Kind of above the horizon. So we just can come down. And again, when we come up, lift the chest. And activate into your glute area. Again, come down all the way. Bring that knee close to the ground. And when you come up, reach the chest up. 2 more times. Come down. Stand and lift your chest up. 1 more time. Come down. Up, and let's flow to the other side. So simple today. We'll get more complicated later. But you see, this is my lunch break. I've only been here for, not that long. This is worth it. This is the good stuff, people. Lunge. Come up, lift the chest, creating space in the torso. Down, reach up, open up your fingers maybe, play around with it, come down, reach up, 1 more time, come down, and reach up. Great job. All right, last little bit here, okay? First of all, let's just take our hands, and if you can, gently just touch your face. For a moment. Okay. As a former, when I was in my I used to be about belly dancing was popular back in the day, and so I belly danced for a number of years, right? And so the exercise we're going to practice is we're going to take the abdominal muscles and we're going to relax them, and then come back to neutral and relax and come in and relax. We're just going to let the belly go out and then kind of in, just back to neutral. Out, 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 out. Let the belly go out. Out, 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 out. Creating space Think of one thing that you can do today, tonight, and tomorrow to feel healthier than you were earlier, even today. If you don't need any kind of, if you've done great and there's nothing you have to think about, then that's fine. But think about how we can be even better with our health and help each other be our optimum self. We're alive on this planet together at the same time, so we might as well, you know, express to each other what's going on. We are in a community together. We have hiatal hernias and GERD together, so we might as well learn about it together. Why should we have to do it alone? Anyway, people, I gotta go back to work. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you with you soon. Like and subscribe. I'll do the same.